Hello and welcome to the PE information video regarding Key Stage 5 and what's on offer. Hopefully, or you will do, you've seen the students' videos where they've expressed, hopefully, their enjoyment and enthusiasm towards the subject. My role as subject leader is to try and give you the information with regards to the structure of the course and how it's assessed over the 2 years. Now at St Edward's School, we offer two kind of pathways for students because we know that students like to be assessed or learn in different ways, which is why we offer two pathways. The first one is the A level within physical education, and then the second one is something called an OCR technical within sport and physical activity. What I'm going to do now is just go through the two courses just to try and give you as much information as possible. If at any point you have a question and you want to ask something, then please don't hesitate to ring or email in and I will get back to you with as much information as I can. So the first assessment that we do over the 2 years is A-level PE. Now with regards to A-level PE, it's assessed over 2 years, but the final assessments are all done at the end of year 13. It's split up into 3 assessment processes. The biggest percentage, 70%, is done within 3 theory papers that are done at the end of year 13. We also then have 15%, which is assessed via a practical performance. Now this is for one sport, and what we do ask is that the student that opts to take this subject is actively taking part in that sport on a regular basis. And then we have a 15% verbal coursework, which is based on an analysis of their sport that they're putting forward, and they create an action plan for that. What I'm going to do is just go through the 3 theory papers so you know what's assessed in each paper. So in paper 1, this is our scientific paper. This is looking at anatomy and physiology. So this is the body's systems, the muscular system, the skeletal system, the cardiovascular system. The exercise science section is looking at training, designing training programs, looking at how to be effective with regards to your training. It's also looking into sports injuries. And the biomechanics is then looking at the mechanical movements of you as the performer as well as the equipment that you are using. Within paper 2, we start to look at skill and the psychology of sport. So the skill acquisition is looking at how we evolve and develop skills over time, and our sports psychology is looking at how we react to situations, why we do this within that pressurised situation. And then within paper 3, this is looking at the pastimes of UK sport and how they have evolved from the 1850s all the way through to the 21st century. And then we look at the issues within sport. So we look at the drugs within sport, we look at the Olympics and how there's been different conflicts with different Olympic games. So there's a wide spectrum of theoretical knowledge that are assessed within those 3 papers. Many students have kind of gone on to lots of different avenues, and I'll discuss about that towards the end as well. Our second course that we offer is the OCR Cambridge Technical. We offer 2 kind of pathways within this. We offer a single award and we offer the double award. The single award is worth 1 A-level. So if you opt for that, it's the same as choosing an A-level at the end. So you choose this and then 2 other A-levels. Whereas if you opt for the double award, it's worth 2 A-levels and then you choose 1 other A-level. We have an awful lot of students that go through this pathway and really enjoy the whole process. And I'll explain with regards to the kind of the content that's taught. The whole idea of the Cambridge Technical is that it's assessed via coursework, practical, video footage, as well as exams. So it has a wide spectrum of assessment methods. Different units that are taught within the double course. So this is for the double. Sports injuries and rehab, which has been brilliant for people that have gone on to do paramedic work or sports therapy or sports massage or chiropractor work. We've got the practical sport unit. We have body systems, and this is assessed via an exam, and this is looking at kind of similar to the A-level with regards to the skeletal system and muscular system. Then we've got sports organisation, sports leadership, so that's about organising events, running events, promoting events, and then you take on the officiating, you take on the scoring, and you run an entire tournament. Sports leadership is running different different lessons for different sports. And then we've got these other units that are done in kind of year 13 as well. So performance analysis, all professional clubs now have staff that are looking at the opponents, seeing where their weaknesses are, seeing how you can evolve, see how you can develop. We've got fitness instructing, where we look at kind of the gym setup and how a fitness instructor would work within consultation periods, how they design a training program, how they do testing. We've got health and safety, so the health and safety if you go to work in a kind of a gym or a sports centre, all the different health and safety processes, and then we do some work on sports psychology as well. So there's a real wide spectrum within the OCR technical work. How are you assessed then? Well, in the single award, you have to do 2 exams, and we do those in year 12. The reason why we do those in year 12 is if the exam doesn't quite go as well as you'd hoped, then you're able to resit it at the start of year 13. We then also do 3 coursework units that are assessed over the 2 years. If you take the double award, then it includes up here, and then you do 3 exams in total, and then you do 7 coursework units in total as well. So this is a very much more kind of the work is being done on a regular basis, and it's being assessed regularly so that you're able to see exactly where you are throughout the course. What you guys have got to now do is kind of make that decision of which course best suits you. Now, the best thing that we can advise is that your son or daughter comes and speaks to us, because we are able to guide students and talk through the different makeups of the course and what might suit each student individually. If you are kind of unsure, or maybe an external that's watching this at the moment, then things to start to think about is if you are good with exams and you're quite good in that pressurized kind of conditions towards the end of year 13, and you're good with your revision, and you're actively playing a sport outside of school on a regular basis, then you might look towards the A level. Whereas if you are really good with coursework and you keep on top of it and you're regularly doing it to a high standard, then you might think the OCR. With regards to students and kind of their achievements in past, we've been very fortunate that our students in both our courses have sat right at the top sort of 5–10% within the country with regards to their results, and this is on an annual basis as well. Over and over again, the students are succeeding at a really high rate, and that's because they apply themselves and work really hard within the subject. We will always try and get the best for everybody, and we hope that students have enjoyed it, and hopefully from the videos you've seen they've expressed their enjoyment of the course. It's a real worthwhile, well, both courses are really worthwhile, that have allowed many students to lead on to physiotherapy, exercise science, coaching, sports therapy, chiropractor work, teaching, lecturing. So many students have gone off to succeed in many different job opportunities afterwards. Thank you so much for listening through the video. If you, like I said at the start, if you have any questions, then please don't hesitate to email or ring in. Thank you very much.